हाँ जी। क्या आपको कभी स्लीप पैरालिसिस एक्सपीरियंस हुआ है? मुझे हुआ है। एंड दैट वाज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट terrifying experiences of my life. When I experienced it for the first time, I was taking an evening nap, and I remember I woke up, was not able to move my body, and was in full panic mode. And when I searched about it, I understood that it is known as sleep paralysis. And मुझे एक और चीज़ पता चली कि people experience something in their room. They see something in their room. And I thought like I did not experience that at all. But this time I experienced sleep paralysis at night and I did saw something. I woke up, was not able to move my body. I was in full panic mode. I saw something, a smoky figure standing beside my bed and is over me, and I got terrified. That was a terrifying experience because I get scared of ghosts. So, and this time I knew it was sleep paralysis, but I was like, why did I saw something? First experience I did not see it. It was evening. Why did I saw at night? And all of that questions, you know, I was curious. I was so curious. I searched it. And what I found is a very complex function of our brain. Our brain is so fascinating. Now we have our sleep cycle, and we are going to talk about this particular sleep stage, which is known as the REM sleep, which is the rapid eye movement sleep. Now, in this stage, our brain is more active than the other stages, and during this stage, we experience vivid dreams. Like vivid dreams are very common. Now, during this stage, our brain sends signal to our body to relax our muscles so that we don't, it's like a safety mechanism so that we don't act out our dreams, which this is known as REM atonia. Now what happened in sleep paralysis is that you wake up during the transition into or out of the REM sleep, and your body is still in REM atonia. That's why you're not able to move. Now, why are we so scared? Because there is a part of a brain known as amygdala, and the amygdala is responsible for threat detection. And your amygdala is hyperactive during sleep paralysis. And the brain stems. Now, the brain stem is still in sleep mode, which is REM atonia. So, it is actively blocking motor signals. And then we have the cortex. Now the cortex is partially awake, as thinking, sensory processing brain areas are awake, and it realizes that we are not able to move. So hence the fear. Now now another question, why did I see a smoky figure besides me? And this is a very interesting part because it made me realize how interesting and how complex our brain is. Researchers try to explain this in a way that our brain is like our brain tries to understand the reason behind our fear, our panic, and there is no obvious threat in the room. And so it sometimes like projects our internal fear outward. Now, this can happen because we are still asleep, and so like our visual processing is not fully awake. So it sees dimly lit areas and misinterpret it due to intense panic, hypervigilance, and it can misinterpret things. And this also happens when we see random shapes or faces in clouds. It is like an example. Okay, the second is that our dream bleeds into reality. Like, for example, we are still in sleep, so we might mix up our real world view, which is the bedroom, and to that of our dream, because during baby dreams are um, not very uncommon, it is very common. And that is very interesting for me, how our brain works. And but I had one more question. I had that, why did I see a figure, a smoky figure or human shaped figure? Why didn't I see, for example, if I get scared of dogs, I would, like, I could have like, मुझे एक dog दिख सकता था, because I get scared of dog in reality. This is an example. Researchers try to explain that in a way that our brain is biased towards detecting human faces, human like shape more often because of inbuilt evolutionary hardwiring. But in some cultures, people do experience animals also. And the second is a part of the brain which is known as temporoparietal junction. Now, this part of the brain, I think, deserves a separate video upon it, and I am very curious to know about this. We'll surely make a different video about it. But let us try to understand this part of our brain in the context of sleep paralysis. Now, this part of the brain is responsible for self-awareness, like not self, like where are your hand. Now, if you close your eyes, you will still know where your hands are, where your legs are, or where your body is. Now, during sleep paralysis, changes in this part of the brain can contribute to the feeling that another presence is nearby. And now, this was the whole experience of sleep paralysis. And no, I did not see a ghost, but it was my brain. Uh, but there's another question I'm curious about, that are ghosts real? Now, that is another topic right there. So, thank you.